Hi, yes, thank you for coming. My name is Hugo Torres, and what would you guys like today?
What is your name?
Hugo Torres,
And what is your age?
47.
Are you married and have children?
No, I'm currently single, and I do not have any children.
Religion?
Christian.
Job experience?
Uh, I'm a pediatrician and a carpenter.
Party and platform?
I'm a Democrat, and I currently want to focus on immigration and the wellness of children.
Slogan?
Uh, let's bring America back.
Explain what primaries and caucuses are.
Primaries are currently are that it's when they elect it's when they elect a representative from the party to run up as president.
What is a Super Tuesday?
It's the first Tuesday of when the voting start being held in like the national conventions or like the primary conventions.
What step must a candidate go through in order to be part of a primary deputies?
Well, first you have to be running as like a local governor, mayor, etc., probably judge, and then you work your way up through the rankings, and then you try to be as good.
What would be main topic your candidate would focus on in the primary debates?
Immigration and the wellness of children. We focus on heavily on immigration because I'm from Texas, and currently Texas is probably the most populated state for immigrants besides California or Florida. And I feel like this is a very serious topic that we need to focus on, and also for the well-being of children. As I'm a former pediatrician, so I feel like we need to focus more on the children of America since they are the future.
How does your candidate plan on getting more votes in the primaries?
Plan on going to state fairs, maybe go like local places, drop by, see how the people are doing, and just spread the word that I'm running for president and try to have as many people as we can.
What is the national convention?
It's when they elect a main representative of the party to go run for president, as a that's when they try. It's also a national debate too for like Democrat or Republican.
Explain the process for a candidate becoming a part a nomination. What are super delegates?
Delegates. It's fine. Super delegates are basically people who don't have to decide before the convention. They can elect the day of or probably like a day before, but they don't have to elect before. And the steps to go into the primary, you have to have like a certain number of nominated people or representatives from the party, and then they decide on who goes on.
What kind of campaign will you candidate run?
Clean campaign. I like to state the facts and not to go against my opponent, as I feel like that's more of a dirty and it will just get people riled up. That's not formal or political in any way, so I feel like just stating facts will be enough to get me elected.
A dirty campaign focus on how awful your What would be the main topic your candidate will focus on in the general debate?
Like I said, immigration and well-doing children. Also, the climate change. I feel like that's heavily not focused on. And currently, President Trump, he is not doing such a good job with that, as he pulled away from the Paris Climate Agreement, and that's just not going well with other nations, as they want the world to be saved. But President Trump believes that climate change is not real and that it's just made up news, which is not, because currently the future of the children rests in our hands and in their hands too. So I feel like that's going to be making a big difference.
How and why will they be different than the primaries?
Because I'm going to be going against a more strong-willed opponent. I feel like he's going to try to crack me down, but it's not going to work. I'm just going to go straight with my clean campaign. And besides, in the Democrats, we all agree on one topic. I feel like it's going to be more, how can I say, strategy-like, and he's going to try to break down the opponent, but that's not going to work on me.
What will be their biggest campaign promise?
I promise to have people, better health care, better health coverage, and also fix the immigration laws that is currently in place, as it's not focused on what Democrats want. It's more focused on Republicans. And lately I heard about news about a 16-year-old in an ICE camp. He died due to an illness and didn't be recovered until 4 hours later. and he died right there and then.
Explain the electric college.
Electoral college.
Electoral college.
Basically, it's when the House of Representatives and the Senate and like other states, they get together and then they vote on who they want to be president. And you think you need a minimum of 270 to at least win to be president, and at most probably like 530.
Why are some states worth more than others?
Because the population, Texas is a very heavily populated state, and also California. So I plan to probably win those and hopefully be elected as president.
How many to win?
I need at least 270 votes.
What state did your candidate win in order to make it to awful office? Show the electoral college map.
Basically, I plan on, like I said, Texas and California. I plan on winning those, but probably in the election, I'm probably gonna be winning most southern states and hopefully the West Coast and Midwest, because that's gonna be really helpful.
What policies will they focus on?
I plan on working on the immigration policies. They're currently pretty bad, and I feel like lifting those policies are going to be more helpful and more beneficial to the population and to immigrants and the like.
What new law will they work to get passed?
Probably Trump's immigration laws. They're currently very bad. It's pretty awful just to think about it, because Trump, he's very building a wall at the border. There's definitely no need for that. So I feel like, and yes, I see why he wants that, drug pins and stuff like that. But it's pretty bad for the people who want a better life for their children and for their parents. So we might just lift those laws.
How will they work with the other party to accomplish all their goals?
I feel like partnering up with the Green Party is going to be pretty helpful to me, because climate change. They're focused heavily on the environment and the climate around us.